Hello there once more, everyone. Welcome back for another short video. We're gonna cover some rumors because, well, I fucking feel like it, really. Now, one of these is a few days old now. I was just like, I don't feel like doing rumors. You know, I don't like covering them since most of the time they're just a complete and utter waste of everyone's time. So we got a few. So I thought, let's throw them together in a little bit of a bundle. All focusing, of course, on, well, not all, I should say. It's focusing on NX, really, as well as Zelda U. So these come from the one and only Emily, I forget her name. Let's find out here. Emily Rogers, that's what it was. And so, right off the bat, Emily Rogers has been right about a few things, but she's been wrong about she's been wrong just about as many times. So, is she credible? About as much as the average person, really. So, either way, before we get into this, I'm just going to say, right off the bat, I'm calling BS. So, first and foremost, Zelda U rumors, and we're 2 months away from E3, and then hopefully rumors will die off from Nintendo for a long, long time. At least consistent rumors, because I'm getting sick of them. Why couldn't Sony and Microsoft have all of these rumors? The only rumor from Sony these days was the PS4.5, which came true. Nothing really from Xbox. Oh wait, because there's no anything worthwhile to pay attention to on the Xbox side. Anyway, Wii U rumors, Zelda U. So rumor number 2, she says, where's number 1? I guess it was on a different article. I heard from multiple sources that you can choose between a male or female as your playable character in Zelda. You should be saying a male or female Link, because there's never going to be a main Zelda game where the character you're playing as is not Link. Second of all, I heard it from multiple sources. Yeah, well, I heard it from multiple sources that you're full of shit. So, whatever. I need to calm down. If this comes true, this will have gone from being potentially the Zelda game that could top Ocarina of Time to the worst Zelda game being even worse than Majora's Mask. And again, that's just for me, because I know a lot of people out there do like Majora's Mask. I personally, and this isn't a sexist thing, this isn't like a gender thing, I don't want a female Link. Link has always been a guy. And people bring up, well, but Link is you. Link is the connection between you, the player, and the world of Hyrule. Hence his name, Link. Link, no, how do I put this? Link does not represent you. You represent Link. Link is not an avatar. A me character is an avatar. Customizable characters where you can change their face to make them look like you. That's an avatar. Link is Link, a dedicated character. You don't see people saying, well, maybe they should make Master Chief female. Maybe they should make Samus male. Maybe they should make Nathan Drake a female. Well, I guess they did. It was called Tomb Raider. Boom, shots fired. But either way. The point is, developers make a game with a character, or characters, in mind. That's how it is. And we don't need to hear, like, the girls being all, well, it doesn't represent me. It's a game! It's not supposed to! It's a game you play for fun. You, a human, it doesn't matter if you're, how old you are, it doesn't matter what gender you are, what, race you are, nothing. You, as a gamer, a human being, are playing Zelda. You are controlling Link. He is the protagonist. He is the character. There is no room for whining and bitching about, well, why can't he be a female? Because Link is not. The hero of time has never been a female. And you could say, what about Linkle? Fuck Linkle. Not even a canon character. It's like fucking, what, Hyrule Warriors that's in? Linkle was just whatever. I feel like that was Nintendo throwing you a bone for the whiners that do want a female Link. And then there's the whole, you can choose between being a female or a male. And then I saw Game Complain talking in their video about, like, oh, in the footage, they did make Link look a little, he could go either way. Where are you getting that from? Where are you going with that? I mean, Link has changed over the course of time. Link looks different in most Zelda games. Him looking not, masculine doesn't mean any inclination, or doesn't show any inclination to the fact that, oh, he's going to be female, he can play female. And you're going to say, well, people thought he was female at first. Or that they were like, was that Zelda? No, that was a female Link. And then even Enuma himself said at that time, I didn't think I had to clarify that was Link. So I really hope this rumor, which it probably is complete fucking false. If and you're going to say, well, it's just a choice, you could still play as a guy. I don't care. I will snap the disc and mail it to Nintendo. I will film myself snapping the disc and then put it on YouTube and be like, fuck you, you ruining Zelda, Enuma. Get the fuck out of here. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm right, I should say, that this is bullshit. Anyway, what's the other rumor here? Rumor 3, there is voice acting for most of the characters except Link. This, I'm not, it's still rumor, so it's still hard to say, and I think it's still probably fake, but I wouldn't be opposed to this one, as long as Link is never speaking, because when you read the text, it's your voice that you're putting into Link. You are Link. You are the hero. You are the one moving around saving the world. So you can't assign Link a voice. It would ruin it. Zelda has been this way forever. You don't fix what's not broken. As for voice acting for other characters, if it is true, as long as it's not overwhelming, where it's like, cutscene after cutscene after cutscene of long paragraphs and just going on and full fucking speeches, I don't want that. If it's just, short little blips here and there, say like Zelda being like, follow me, this way, something short like that, fine by me. Or if she's like, have the Triforce of Wisdom, something like that. I don't want to hear fucking, award-winning speeches that go on for 15 minutes. That's not what Zelda's about. Never has been, never will be. Now, I think that covers it for the Zelda rumors. Let's move on to some more. Also, I believe from Emily Rogers. Nintendo NX games set to include Wii U ports. I've talked about this before. Now, out of all the companies, have you ever known Nintendo, any generation, to port a last-gen game to a current gen? The only time was Twilight Princess HD. People are going to bring that up, so I thought, I'll beat you to the punch. I'll bring it up. And people don't seem to know the reason why Twilight Princess was. It was because of motion controls. Zelda was the perfect franchise, minus, Wii Sports, to showcase motion controls in the Wii Remote. And sure, it wasn't perfect until Wii Motion Plus came out. But that's why Twilight Princess was on Wii as well. Not to mention that the Wii was basically two GameCubes duct taped together, as the saying goes. NX has been confirmed by Kimishima that it is nothing like Wii U. It is a separate thing. To me, that screams different architecture completely. Now, maybe it would have backwards compatibility, and I would hope that, Wii U games would work on the NX home console front. But, with a different architecture, why would all these Wii U games that were built for the Wii U, from the ground up, for the gamepad, be ported to launch? And people seem to think that that would make a good launch. Newsflash, no console ever has a fucking amazing launch. Which, there was another rumor I forgot to throw into here, but it was that Emily Rogers was saying that the NX is going to have a better game library in its first year than the Wii U in 4 years. Which, good fucking luck. Unless all third-party support magically, drinks unicorn cum and goes on board, it's not going to happen. It's just not. But anyway, back to this. I want to discuss these ports. Now, they say here, what was it? I don't know much about the NX's hardware. Well, there you go. But I do know 5 or 6 games coming to NX. You mean you think you know. One of those is right. I'm not sure on the other two. There's a bunch of Wii U ports coming to NX. Pfft, I know 4 of them. She just says, I know one is right. I'm not sure on the other two. And then she says, I know 4 of them. How do you go from I know 1 to I know 4? I'm a little confused. We laugh at Nintendo's competitors, but don't be shocked if Zelda U, Smash Bros. U, Xenoblade X get NX versions. Back to the point of all 3 competitors. Does Microsoft release last-gen games on a current-gen system? Yes. However, at launch, there was like what? Was there any last-game system? I mean, there was games that were both on last-gen and current-gen. There were third-party, but exclusive first-party games? I can't think of one. I mean, there was the Master Chief Collection later on. That wasn't at launch, though. So, the point is, and then Sony, of course, had The Last of Us remastered 1 year after it came out. That was idiotic. And then there's been GTA and stuff. That's third party. But the point I want to make is even Sony and Microsoft don't port a massive amount of games at launch that are ports of last gen. That are, first party, second party exclusives. It just doesn't work that way. And people want to say, it would have a great library if it had Smash Bros. NX, or, as a Wii U port. Super Mario Maker, I've seen people say that should be ported. Which, by the way, how's that going to work without the fucking gamepad? That's not an improvement. Better visuals, but no gamepad. That's fucking not an improvement at all. That's a step backwards. Xenoblade, Zelda U, some people say Pikmin 4 and Star Fox Zero will be ported. Would you honestly, I want you to think to yourself, would you honestly say, if the NX home console, which still, I'm saying 2017, not even this year, be handheld, but when the NX home console comes out, if the launch games were Smash Bros. Wii U ports, so Smash NX, not a brand new Smash, say Mario Maker NX, say fucking Xenoblade Chronicles X NX, which would be a weird thing, Zelda U NX, or whatever the final name would be, would you say, yep, that's worth getting an NX for? It would just be a better version. I mean, in the sense that it would be better visually, is what I meant to say. Yes, there'd be more power, which there was another rumor I forgot to throw into here, which was something along the lines of, the NX will supposedly have 12 gigabytes of RAM, and have 9 gigabytes of it, or 3 of it is for the OS, and 9 gigabytes is dedicated for games. And I forget what the PS4 is right now. It's like, 6 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes are dedicated for games. I think it's 6 or something. Yeah, about 6. And it's like, holy crap, why would you need that much power? It's a dedicated game system. Unless Nintendo is going to make the NX more than just a game console, it's going to be an entertainment system like Xbox One and PS4, where it does all these billion things in the background, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all this shit. There's no need for all this power. But, what was my original point? Oh yeah, back to these games being at the launch of the NX home console. Would you say, yes, that'll make me get a Wii or an NX at launch? Because to me, if people wanted Smash Bros. And Xenoblade X and Zelda U, they'd get it for the system they already got, a Wii U. Why would you buy another $300+ system for games you already have? Just because they look better? You're going to shell out $300+ for, and then buy, $60 or $80, or no, $70 here in Canada, the games that you've already bought, that you can already play, just to make them look a teeny bit better. Is that smart? Unless the whole world has gone to shit, and everyone's become a moron, I don't see that happening. Yes, maybe the people who skipped out on the Wii U versions because, I don't like the gamepad, so I'll get it on NX. Maybe it'll work for them, but for the majority of the people that are the Wii U user base, I don't think they're going to just jump ship to this and be like, hey, I got, what would that be? $210 here for Canadian for if I bought Zelda U NX, Xenoblade Chronicles X NX, and Smash Bros. U NX. Now, with Smash Bros, maybe they'll do, they could do, it's slightly better visually, not that Smash Bros. Wii U is bad, looking anyway, and the only other difference would be, it comes with all the DLC. People on the Wii U version have probably already bought all the DLC. What's the point? What's the motivation? Again, the graphics whores out there, they love their better visuals. People say, it's a smart decision. It's a great thing. No system has ever had a great launch. You know, there's good games at launch, but it's not like, holy shit, there's so many at launch, I don't know where to start. I only have so much money to buy like 2 games at launch, and there's like 12 good games. No, it doesn't work that way. Unless you have no standards and you just want to buy anything. But if you have standards, no. People will bring up, well, look at, the launch window games and stuff of N64, with Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time. That's 2 games! Yes, they were phenomenal. But 2 games. People need to realize no console is going to have just a flood, a tidal wave of AAA top-tier games. Oh, and then there's, Retro Studios. That was another game I forgot. People are saying that'll come on NX. I don't think so. But anyway, I've ranted. This turned into a rant from just a video or discussion to a fucking rant. But you guys know I hate rumors, and I'm saying it right here. If Smash Bros. U and Xenoblade and Zelda U, if all these come to NX, I ain't getting it. That doesn't motivate me. I have them already, minus Zelda U. I don't give a shit if something looks, pretty. What's next? Next rumor, Captain Toad's going to be a port. It's like, good luck with that, unless somehow the NX works with the gamepad. Because, and it's same as people saying Star Fox would get ported. Star Fox Zero needs the gamepad. It uses it. It was finally a game Nintendo used the fucking gamepad, as they originally intended for it to work. And people are like, oh, it'll get ported. I swear to God, so many people are stupid. It drives me crazy. And if all of these come to NX, home console, as a launch game, I'm going to lose my mind. I am going to smash my head through a window or a wall or something. I don't know. The only thing I can say, launch title-wise, for NX home console, maybe the handheld too, I don't know, is there will be a Mario game there. Because there always is. And Miyamoto already said the next main Mario game will be waiting for you at the next system, the next platform. And he also said they were finally ready to evolve the main Mario games again. So that'll be interesting to see. Will we see it this E3? If we only see the NX handheld, probably not. Unless there's a Mario for the NX handheld, which there probably would be. But anyway, last thing I wanted to say was, again, with the NX and these ports, NX has different hardware, or architecture. Well, same diff, hardware, architecture. And you're saying all these would just, oh, no problem, easy peasy. We're not going to waste too much time making, brand new games. We'll just port all these games that were built from the ground up for the gamepad and the Wii U with the 2-screen experience, maybe not Smash Bros, and port it over to the NX. A user base of 0. Yeah. I understand that people say, like, having those franchises at launch would be a massive success. I understand that. If they were new ones. If there was a sequel. If Smash Bros. 5 was a launch game. If Zelda NX, not Zelda U NX, but Zelda NX, the brand new Zelda after this one, was a launch title. If, what was the other one? Xenoblade Chronicles X2, if that was a thing. If that was a launch title. If there was a Super Mario Maker 2 as a launch title. A Splatoon 2. A Pikmin 5. Those types of things. Then, that would be, holy fuck, what happened? We're in the Twilight Realm. Nothing makes sense. This is the best launch in fucking history. But for me personally, I don't get excited over the fact that I could potentially buy the same games I already can play on an HD system. And people think, oh, the NX will be 4K or has to be 4K. Watch the handheld be like 900p at best, and watch the NX or home console be like 1440. Around there. There's no need for 4K. There is no fucking need other than pleasing your eyes. And I've told this to people time and time again when they want to bring up, oh, but prettier is better and higher resolution's better. Tell me, what the fuck does resolution do for you? Did we complain about this in the NES days, Super Nintendo days, N64, GameCube, the Sega Genesis, all those days? No. We didn't. We might have said, oh, that looks cool. That's crazy they were able to, manage that and stuff like that. And we were like, ooh, look at this technology. It's cool. But no. What the fuck does resolution do for you as a consumer and a gamer? If you're a developer, the higher specs are great. I wish we could go back to the days where people didn't care about looking under the hood of something. You know, you bought a console, you saw a game, you're like, that looks fun, I'm going to get it. But no, now it's, well, the game looks cool, but if it's not 1080p, 60 frames per second, I'm not getting it, and that's just stupid. A game is fun, you buy it, and play it, and enjoy it. But not anymore, now it's just all idiots about graphics. Because gameplay over graphics, it's an old adage, but it's true. And again, what does resolution do for you as a consumer and a gamer? Not a damn thing. Does it affect the game's story? No. Does it affect the controls? No. Does it affect the soundtrack? No. The gameplay mechanics? No. Does it does it affect multiplayer if there's multiplayer? No. Does it affect frame rate, which is much more important than fucking resolution? No. So what the fuck does it do? Resolution, these people who are screaming, we need 4K. They're nothing but graphic whores. They just want the most prettiest photorealistic thing so that they can just win their little pathetic pissing contest in the fanboy war, the console war, which computers, PCs, obliterate consoles anyway. And they always will. But people demand the most cutting-edge technology when it doesn't affect you as a gamer. And that's something that annoys me. I'm sorry we got way off on a rant there. I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.